Hey guys, it's me again, and I'm here to do my lock video. I decided I wanted to do this video a couple weeks ago. I know I see a lot of people do them on Instagram, like quick videos on Instagram or pictures on Instagram of their the journey and videos all the time, and I kind of wanted to do my take on it because my take's a little different than everybody else. Of course, my journey is going to be different from your journey if you decide you want to lock your hair. So I'm going to try and jump into it and make it as quick as possible. I started recording this video and it ended up being around 16 minutes because I tend to ramble if you've ever watched any of my other videos. So I'm going to try to stick to it, and I'm going to see. I might try to edit the video because I did buy some software for it for like 10 bucks from Sony. We'll see how that goes. I might not use it because it's the whole Sony's got that hack thing going on right now. Actually, this video might just go straight up and it might just be as long as it ends up being. Sorry, but so, and also, like I said in my last the Love with Food unboxing, I am shooting these videos back to back pretty much, so that would explain like the same lipstick, sweater, necklace, background. So I am about 4.5 months locked. My 5-month lock anniversary, whatever you want to call it, lock anniversary, is December 29th. March 1st will be 6 months. This is probably, yeah, my loctician didn't think I was going to stick with it this long. Honestly, when I first went natural, I just wanted like a medium-sized fro. I never wanted to have locks I never did. I don't know. It was because of where I lived. I'm not even going to say I don't know why. It was because of where I lived in South Carolina. That was where I lived at the time. I spent the past 7 years of my life in South Carolina, and then I've spent 1 year of my new life, or in my 20s so far, in Delaware. So South Carolina, it was a dude. I didn't see any women. I think I met one woman with locks my entire 7 years there. And that was right after I graduated college and got my first job in a hospital. That was it. Everybody else I saw was dudes. They didn't seem kept up. They just kind of seemed like scraggly, and it was just, I didn't find it appealing, like, at all. I was just like, I don't understand. I will never do this. I don't see why anybody does. To me, it was like, locks to me was like a California thing, and it just seemed like that was everybody. It was like really trendy. It was just like, I'm gonna look, and it wasn't even locks in South Carolina. It was dreads, and that was the trend. And I'm like, no, I never want to date anybody with locks, dreads, whatever you want to call them. It's just, I don't want them. I think I met the one woman that had them, and didn't appeal to me. Went ahead, grew my hair out. I had a decent sized fro. I was like, okay, I want to do something different. I met my friend Patrice through Instagram. Turns out we worked in the exact same building. We both worked at the casino. I worked in the stores, and she worked in the restaurants. Followed each other on Instagram. Didn't realize that we worked in the same building and knew each other in real life, and didn't know each other. So we met up during the last NASCAR weekend. We started hanging out, and it's like, she's the first, I guess, conscious person that I have met in real life. Like, I mean, I know I talked to Poet of War, Subconscious Celebrity, and a couple other people outside of Instagram. She's the only person I have met face to face and hung out with, gone shopping with, taken silly, stupid pictures with, taken shots for, which I'm going to say I'm probably not going to do that again because I'm allergic to alcohol, and the next day it came out of my skin, and it's a skin reaction. I was like scratching like a loon. Never going to do that again. I have to have, in order for me to have one shot, I probably need to have about 4 or 5 cups of water. And now that I'm trying to do this whole, starting I guess the beginning of the year, 28-day like mental cleanse to go along with the book that I've been posting lately on Instagram, no more drinking, no TV for 28 days. Whew. But yeah, so she inspired me. Another female that inspired me was Rareparagon. There was, I think there's another lady on Instagram, Chris Loves Makeup, and Momo Till 3005. They were all like, wow, these are beautiful women with locked hair that inspired me to want to actually lock my hair. The last thing was, I went to Lock Appreciation Day up in Wilmington with her. Well, I met her there because she was actually supposed to be in the fashion show that they were doing with Sankofa League, and that was it. I saw people with colorful locks. I saw people with long locks, short locks, locks that this one dude had like down his butt, and I guess he's also like a model for like a brand. And I was just like, I did not realize there was this much versatility with them. All I ever saw in South Carolina was people with dudes with like short dreads that hung to like right here, and they just looked like kind of like mine now, where they're in like the puffy budding stage, and I'm just like, eh. So the final thing that pushed me to do it was I bought my own lock jewelry. Known as, like, of course my hair's not locked at this point. There's nothing I can do with these besides look at them. But I'm not even going to try and say this woman's name because I know I'm going to screw it up. But I'll leave her Instagram name down below so y'all can find her, and the link to her Etsy shop. She makes waist beads, lock jewelry, a couple other things. But I bought lock jewelry from her. I bought a silver ankh and I bought a silver Nefertiti. And I was like, I can show my spirituality in my hair. And that was one of the things. Another thing I considered was the spiritual aspect for locks. So for some people, that was one of the problems I had when I maybe hit a month and a half, 2 months, and I would go out. Before I was like, you know what, I need to stop going out. School is really important. I need to stop partying on Friday nights, especially when I have a class at 9 on Saturday morning. Don't ever take a Saturday morning class. Don't do it. But people would always like touch my hair, and I spent not even a couple months, maybe a couple years studying like the metaphysical aspects of like energy and stuff, or not even studying. It was just kind of like learning about it. I'm not going to say it's like a full-on study to where like I've dedicated my life to it, but it was enough for me to understand that I don't want like a bunch of people's energy in my hair. Like, it's a pet peeve. I hate even like some of my family members. I'm like, okay, if y'all want to touch my hair, at least warn me first. Like, don't just pet peeve. And I had a couple people do that to me in public. Like, oh, you're locking your hair. Shh. What? I don't know you. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. That's like my biggest pet peeve. If I don't know you, don't touch me. And if I do know you, ask first. Don't touch my head. Like, no. But so that was the last thing, was in order for me to take care of my hair spiritually, I do have a sage and Palo Santo spritz from, was it Holistic Heights? Yeah, it's from Holistic Heights, and the bottle's over on my dresser and I don't feel like getting up, which is also why I didn't show you my lock jewelry. It's over there on my headboard. So I'll try to show those in like my December favorites, because I've been smudging a lot lately, my room and myself, to like just try and get ready for the new year. But so that was the last thing, was I don't like people touching my hair. I don't want like everybody's constant energy like in my hair. It's like, I just didn't. That was the one thing that I was worried about. I know I've seen some people where they like to use salt water, and that also like tightens your hair up, which is one of the reasons why like it's the middle of my head locked up a little faster. If you want the story on that, leave a comment down below and I will do a whole separate video on that one, on why my hair, on salt water and locks, and my hair. But so pretty much that was like my whole, I guess, like process of deciding why I didn't want them originally and what took me to the point to where I am now. Like I said, in about 4.5 months, most of my head is budding / locked. A couple of them are like fully locked in there. They're solid. They're probably not going to go anywhere even if I wash them. Like, I'd have to like super condition and detangle them to try and get them out. Not going to. I'm actually loving the process. If you ever see me like driving and I have a good CD on, trust me, you will see a whole lot of like hair moving. It's what I do. And it's like, I don't even need them to be like super long. Like, honestly, I don't want mine long. And there is a picture on Instagram of this woman who has, it looks like she might have done like a twist out, but her locks are chin length. That's about as long as I want mine to go. I don't know. No, I didn't I'm not sure how to say it. So, before I ever went natural, I had about chin length, slightly longer, relaxed hair. And I have a pet, I just like weirded out by like soft tickly things like touching my neck. I hate it. And so that was a problem, was like my hair would like occasionally like brush against my neck and I'd like spaz out in public, like full on like, what the hell is touching me, like uncomfortable, upset feeling. And people would see me and I'd probably laugh and I'd be like, it's something's on me. And it's not, it's just my hair. But that's why I don't want really long locks. Like, I'm like, even every now and then, like one of them will like rub the inside of my ear and I'm like, what the, it's just my hair. It's just my hair. But it bugs me out. Like, I can't do it. I can't do it. So I want to hit the past my ear stage as quick as possible. But so that's it. Other than that, so for products I've been using, I'll get to those in one second. But these are the ones that aren't really like locked yet. They're getting there, but the middle of my head locked up first. Then it kind of trickled towards the back and the sides. The ones that are like near my glasses and like a couple here and like a couple like right near my forehead are the only ones that are like taking their good sweet time. Other than that, this is what they look like at this point. This, again, 4.5 months. I have my dad's hair growth rate, so my hair actually goes pretty quickly. So at one point, like, it's maybe about 3 weeks in, when it's about time, like, I can actually like pull my hair away from my scalp and see how much it's shrunk back and grown a little bit versus where it is right now. Okay, so products. I have my own homemade leave-in conditioner. The bottle says water and glycerin, and yeah, as you can see, I pretty much use this up because it used to be up here. It's actually, because it's the winter time, it is water and aloe vera juice. The one time I attempted to wash my hair, I tried using the little home sit under dryer, and for some reason, like, it kept collapsing and like hitting me in the head and the ear and the face. So I stopped using that. Tried to do the hair dryer and diffuser because my loctician told me I could try and dry my hair that way. The actual nozzle of my dryer and the diffuser, they're the same size, so I couldn't do it. I let my hair air dry. The problem was I let my hair air dry on just fresh out of the shower hair. My hair was not, what's the word I'm looking for? I didn't oil my hair. I didn't spray any extra leave-in conditioner in my hair. Nothing. So a day and a half later, my hair was bone ass dry. Like, so that's where this concoction came from. It was water, aloe vera juice, and glycerin at the time. I sprayed that all over my head and super saturated it because I was worried that my hair was going to break off. It was so dry. That was the thing. That's where this came from. On top of that, I also applied aloe vera gel, which is also downstairs in my refrigerator, because I guess once you open them, you can't like really leave them sitting out. On top of that, I sprayed Juices and Berries, which is from Oyin Handmade. This actually does have a glycerin in it, so it's depending on your hair, it may not be good for you during the winter months because glycerin actually somehow it works with the hair, drawing the moisture from the area of high concentration to low concentration. So with there being no moisture in the air because it's drier in the wintertime, it draws the moisture out of your hair. Now, it doesn't seem to do that as much with my hair now that it's locking, but I also have Greg Juice. I pretty much have these two. They're one of my favorites. I used these when I was loose natural, and now I'm using them with my locks. My mom actually keeps me supplied. She has like the big like 33-ounce bottle, and like when I come home, I'll say, Mom, I need some more, or go visit, yeah, pretty much come home and go visit my parents. I will bring my bottle with me. My mom will fill it up, and I come home pretty much with a fresh bottle, like, and I don't have to spend, I think, $13.99 in Target, or you can order it online from their website. I'll leave their website down below. I know I did put Greg Juice's leave-in link in my last video, pretty much because, ooh, okay, the other video is almost up, because I just got bread. I know I left the link to this in my last video because this is one of my November favorites. So these are, well, these in the green bottle are what I use to condition my hair pretty much, because I don't use regular conditioner if I do wash my hair, because it's not, my locks aren't mature. I don't even think they're junior locks yet. They're still babies. I know if I condition them too much, they're gonna come right out. So another thing that I use on my hair is these really, really amazing Holy Grail delicious cups that I get from Naturally Insatiable. I know I did a whole video on her, and these cups were also in my November monthly favorites. If you didn't see that, I'll leave the link down in the description bar so you can go check that last video out. And pretty much what they are is shea butter, coconut oil, and a couple other things in here. They smell amazing. I have a half-used one in front of me too. Like, I have a whole container full of these, along with like the half-used one. The one that I'm using like sits out on my dresser because it's good for body and hair. So pretty much what I do is I will take it, this is what's left of the other one, and rub it in between my hands and then apply it to wherever. I'm not applying it to my locks now because I actually need to go ahead and do like the whole moisture thing. Because when I moisturize my hair, this actually seals the moisture in my hair for about 3 days. So I am due to go ahead and like spray my hair down with water, aloe vera juice, some berries, put the butter on, put the oil that I use on my scalp, and call it a day. That process is about to happen tonight. So as for scalp oil, I do have a pure hemp seed oil that I use on my scalp occasionally. And I also use the Alikay Naturals Essential 17 hair growth oil. My hair grows pretty quickly as is, but there's always there's a one spot that's always in my head that took relaxers really, really bad when I would get them. So that spot tends to always it's always sore, and it always seems to like grow a little slower than everywhere else. So I use it all over, not all over my scalp. I don't drench my scalp, but I use it in like cross sections across my scalp. It's got emu oil, which helps nourish your scalp and increase your cellular activity. Tea tree oil and horsetail powder and some other oils is really good for helping your hair grow. Oh, that would be my mom calling me. So I'm going to cut this video short. If you have any questions, leave them down below, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.